Yo, what is up, everybody? All right, let me make sure we are live. By the way, you guys can join. I'm about to drop the Zoom link in the comments as well for everybody. So you guys can join doing that. Everybody, so you guys can join. I'm gonna go ahead and tag everyone. If you don't like being tagged, then I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Just trying to help. I'm going to tag everybody in this. There we go. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and join with that Zoom link, guys. Feel free to do that. Why can't I tag everyone? Oh man, that's annoying. Okay, well, I guess I can't tag everyone. Oh, what I can do that. All right, so feel free to join the Zoom link, guys. If not, then I am just going to go live here. Let me finish this up, and I'm actually finishing setting up an iPad that I just bought from a pawn shop. So fun stuff. I'll go over that a little bit, share some wins with that, and then yeah. But feel free to join the Zoom link if you want to ask any questions directly. I will answer them for you and give you guys, I'm not going to hold anything back. I usually don't. Oh, there's Nathan. Awesome. Nathan, what's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, just, reselling. Just bought this iPad today from a pawn shop. So that was fun.
Nice. Yesterday I picked up like a beat up sewing machine that's gonna sell for 100, and then I scored on two printers that are brand new sealed. So like $300-400 profit right there, and I didn't spend a dime. So
there you go. Nice, dude. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's money.
Yeah.
Fantastic, man. Well, how you been doing reselling wise?
Well, I've been slowed down. I'm just now getting over a really awful sinus infection, but now that I'm done with that, looking back, get back in the swing of things, man. My eBay storefront is stacked up right now. So
That's always a good problem to have.
but tonight I'm looking forward to learning some more from you. And you're coached by David Kay, and you guys always put out good content. So
Yeah,
excited to learn tonight.
absolutely, man. Absolutely. What's up, Nick?
Hello, how are you?
Oh, you're not Nick. I guess you're Nick.
Yes, we've talked before. It's my name's Nicole, but yeah, I go by Nick.
Oh, hey, Nicole Peeler, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Awesome, good stuff. How you been doing?
Wonderful. Trying to get my head back in the game and create some consistency this time around.
Well, good stuff. Awesome. Well, guys, so I'm just going to kind of open up the floor for Q&A, make it kind of easy for everyone. And so if you have any questions, obviously I won't hold back. Go for it, That's what this is all about. Nobody has any questions? Nathan, Nicole? All right.
I do have one.
Okay.
Share with me again what your recommendation is when you don't have a lump sum to put into the marketing side or buying the phones.
Yeah. So what I recommend is, number one, sell stuff around your house that you don't need anymore, right?
Okay.
Number two, go to Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, go to the free section.
Mm-hmm.
You can almost always find something. We live in America, so people are always giving stuff away, right?
Sure.
Whether it's a dresser or something, right? It doesn't have to be electronics to start your electronics business, right? A lot of people get that in their head, I guess, thinking that they have to start with electronics to start an electronics reselling business. While I can understand how that makes sense to people, that's just not necessarily true. You can start with just about anything. I started with a lot of stuff around my house. And I mean, everybody's got something worth something most of the time.
Okay. Okay.
Asking
Perfect,
friends or
thank you.
family, friends or family usually have stuff that they don't need anymore either.
That is true.
So ask around, the more you ask around, the more likely you are to find some devices that people don't need anymore
Mhm.
and they're willing to get rid of. So by the way, everybody on the live stream, feel free to you can join the Zoom. It's in the comments. And you can hop on and ask some questions. So yeah, that's what I recommend is go to the free area on Craigslist, Marketplace, OfferUp. You can always find something.
Right on. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah. Was it? Facebook Marketplace is the king for finding stuff. So is OfferUp. Yeah. I mean, it's true, right? So, if you're starting with very little money, it's a great way to start. So if we actually go here let's go to Marketplace, right? Oh, screen sharing failed. That sucked. Oh, never mind. I can't share my screen. It's weird. But yeah, I mean, go to those places and you'll be able to find something, to resell, right? Let me answer some questions we had in the group. I don't have it in here. Let's see. Oh, by the way, an update to the starter kit, guys. I did add some buying documents to it as well. So if you're interested, you can go and view that. So let's see here. So this is actually a good question. Dante asked it in the Facebook group. He said, good morning. Does anyone post ads nationally? And how do you secure the deal out of state and get them to send you their funds? I'm finding there's a trust issue. I'm thinking the LLC route. That way you'll be able to be more looked up and appear more legit to the consumer. Any advice? Thanks in advance. So I get this question a ton. I was like, why don't you push nationwide ads and get people to just mail the phones into you? Well, number one, there is a huge trust issue there. Huge, right? People don't know you. They have no idea who you are, right? So, and one thing I've also found with this is a lot of people just don't like to ship things. They just, it's not the first thing on their mind. And most of the time, at least the way that I do it, I pay upon delivery, right? That's the way I usually do it. When that does happen once in a blue moon, but I've just found that it's easier to buy the things locally and then sell them online. And usually the profit margins are better as well. The second issue with that is the advertising cost versus actually like making a profit is not, it's kind of small, right? The best way that I've found to do this is to actually like create your own community and then get people who already buy stuff to send stuff to you. So that's the best way that I've found to do this. And that in itself takes a long time to build. You have to build a huge reputation. It is something I'm looking at in the future. I'm going to be buying directly from my students. But it's not there yet. But that, that's the way that I'm going about it. But it's going to, starting off from the very beginning, an LLC is not enough for somebody to trust you. It's just not. So that's an answer to that question. It's just easier to honestly just buy locally and sell online. Let's see here. Another question. Oh, this is a good question. Anyone ever gotten negative review removed from eBay and any special methods to do so? One of my first products with a broad description got a dramatic negative review. Called eBay and all that stuff. Okay, so yes, you can get negative reviews removed from eBay as long as you are doing the absolute most to resolve the situation. If you're not doing that, eBay will not side in your favor. Okay. A while back, I had a guy who he messaged me and he was like, hey, I want a refund. And I was like, all right, cool, send the phone back. And he's like, I can't. And I'm like, why? Like, he's like, well, I already fixed it. So, and if you know what I know, that means that the return policy for him is null and void. Okay. He fixed the phone, it had damaged housing. It was obliterated. Like the phone was, I don't even know how he fixed it, honestly. And he hit me up because it had an LCD burn. And I was like, dude, this doesn't even look like the same phone anymore. And he's like, well, I want a partial refund. And I'm like, no, like the phone is not the same as when I sent it, right? So with eBay, the phone, for them to be able to return the device, it has to be in the exact same condition as it was sent in the first place. If it's not, it voids the return policy altogether. Most people don't know that, but that's how it works. All right. And when that return policy is violated on their side, which most of the time is done by them either repairing it or doing something else with it, eBay will always side in the seller's favor. And if they don't, they usually help you out with, compensation too. So, but you have to see on eBay's good side. So that's kind of how that works. So, but you have to see on eBay's good side. Oh, hello, Alex. But you have to see on eBay's good side. Oh, hello, Alex. Echoing, bro. Oh, hello, Alex. Echoing, bro. Oh, hello, Alex. Echoing. I'm gonna mute you. Sorry, man. I would turn the sound off on your computer if you're gonna hang out on the actual Zoom because it's echoing from your computer on the other side. Alex is one of our students. He joined a little while back. We got his ads and stuff up and running pretty quickly, and he's on his way to being a rescaler, right? So let me answer a couple more questions here in the group. Let's see. Anyone know how to get the IMEI number on the 14 series that's got a bad LCD? Can't pull the SIM card tray like the older series in the IMEI. Man, I wish. This is one reason that I hate buying 14 series, and it really sucks because if the LCD goes bad, there's actually like no other way, at least that I know of, to check the IMEI. Like we've had in older models. This is one reason the 13 Pro and 13 Pro Maxes actually hold their values pretty well, is because of this. And also 14s are worth more in other countries as well, because they still have SIM card trays. So, but unfortunately there is no way to check, and that sucks. The only way that I can think of actually checking is actually signing into somebody's iCloud account on another device, and then looking up the IMEI that way. You can probably do that. Yeah. Oh, it's all good, Alex, dude. No problem, dude. So another question in the group we got, never seen this before, can be bypassed. Not mine yet. Repeat customer bought it off marketplace, now stuck with this. Rent-A-Center. So it was a Rent-A-Center phone. That basically means MDM locked. And there's not many easy ways to remove that, unfortunately, at least that I don't know of. I mean, I'm just a reseller. I'm not a huge technical whiz on things. I just buy things, resell it for a profit, right? So I would just avoid all of those altogether. Just make your life easy, right? All right. Cool. Well, does anybody else have any questions? If not, I'm gonna pop off and go pick up my kids. Nathan, Nicole, Alex, you got any questions, bro? Or you can save them for, the weekly calls with everybody else.
I have more of a on the business side of things
Sure.
question in
Yeah.
regards to if you decide to go ahead and take this from a hobby to a business. Do we need to focus on applying tax if we're selling it to the general public and not on platforms that do it for us?
So the great thing about selling online is they actually collect the sales tax for you.
Okay.
So
stick
eBay,
online.
Swappa, stuff like that, they actually collect tax or sales tax for you. That way you don't have to. They just apply it to the buyer.
Okay.
Yeah, makes it, that's another reason I don't really sell locally, is because I don't really want to have to track that. And maybe I will in the future as I grow, but like, it's just another thing to track, and I don't really
Right.
do it.
Okay.
So,
That makes sense.
I just sell online. Yeah.
Cool.
Nathan says, any new strategies on blaming the market when the customer doesn't like your pricing when negotiating? I mean, you can blame the market. I blame my buyer now too. So I mean, that's another third party. I blame my direct buyer. It's like, my buyer, he's not giving me any leeway here, So I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. You can blame the new iPhone for coming out. You can blame, I mean, all of that is true, right? Like if your buyer won't pay a certain price that you need them to pay to make a profit, you obviously you can't do anything, right? Like the only thing that you can control is the controllables, and that's something you can't control. So blame the market, blame the buyer, blame the new iPhone. All of those are legitimate things. What are you talking about before the starting out and being trusted? I think I missed that. Yeah, so that was a question around getting people to ship phones to you. It's just really hard to get really trustworthy in that industry. It took Swappa and It's Worth More and all of those websites literally years of spending money on ads to actually become profitable. So that was just a question around that kind of thing. Any other questions, guys? Let me see if there's any questions in the comments on the live stream. Here we go. Oh, this is a good question. What would you do if you had to start all over with no money? So what I would do is I would, number one, find some free stuff on Marketplace, OfferUp, Craigslist, sell that stuff. Ask my friends and family if they got anything they don't need anymore, electronics wise or anything wise, and then I'd sell it. That's what I would do. Okay. Just keeping it simple. If I was to start with $0, that's what I would do. Most of the time, you guys can get started with items you have in your house. We don't realize it, but I got 2 speakers back there that I could get $100 for. So, there's a lot you can do, right? Starter kit, how to log in. I used to have an account, but it won't let me log in. So if it won't let you log in, your payment probably failed, Justin. Let's see here. Lewis Rossman and others get devices mailed to them. I would think that becoming an influencer would help you gain trust to that. Felden Richards does the same thing. Yeah, becoming an influencer definitely does help. And Felden does a lot of buying on eBay too. So, yeah, having a big social following is definitely in your favor for something like that. I got a 12,000 person Facebook group, right? So I obviously have some tenure there, then people would trust me, right? Otherwise, they would just destroy me on platforms if I, screw them over. All right, cool. Well, if nobody has any more questions, feel free to drop, if you're watching the replay, feel free to drop some questions below this. By the way, guys, Recelerator 2.0 is open. If you guys want direct coaching from me, Matt Shirley, and Aaron Goldstein, feel free to drop a comment below. Just type resell or something like that. We'll reach out to you, get you all details on that, and help you guys. What we do is we basically what's new in 2.0 for those of us already in it. So 2.0 is just it's going to be a better overview of everything. I'm also going to be breaking down cameras, MacBooks, iPads, smartwatches, and things like that at a better level. For you guys to better understand and better make offers and things like that. So, Alex, since you joined last month, you actually, you're getting 2 courses. Also, 2.0 is going to be coming out with the VR course as well. So whenever Matt finishes that up, you guys will also be getting access to that too for free. So quite a few things. No, Nathan, it's $3,000 now. I had to hire Aaron Goldstein. He's not cheap. So, yeah, so it was 2,500 a while back, but it's not now. Anyway, guys, see you guys later. And like I said, if any of you guys want to join Reseller 2.0, drop a question or drop a resell in the comments, and I'll see you guys then. Later, guys.